The San Francisco Giants fell flat again on Saturday, and so did most of their season minor league affiliates. AAA Sacramento lost for the fourth time in 5 games, but AA Richmond snapped a 6-game skid with a win. High A San Jose was blown out for their high 7th consecutive loss, and short season A dropped their 3rd straight. However, the rookie league teams continue to play well. The Dominican Summer League team won their 3rd straight and for the 7th time in 9 games, keeping tied for first in the Northeast Division. The AZL Orange team won for the 5th time in 6 games, and the AZL Black came away victorious for the 3rd time in 4 tries. Some of the big performers from the day. Jerry Sands. Richmond first baseman Jerry Sands becomes the first repeater on minor league major performers, and he does so by continuing what has been a strong stretch of hitting with the Flying Squirrels. In Saturday's win over the Akron Rubberducks, Sands picked up 3 more hits, falling a triple short of the cycle, and drove in a pair of runs. More from Golden Gate Sports. After an infield single in the first inning, Sands hit one a bit farther. He launched his 13th home run of a solo shot to the opposite field that put the Squirrels up 3-0. After Akron scored twice, Sands was back at it again, lining a double to left field that drove in another run. He came around to score when Eastern League All-Star Ryan Howard followed with a double of his own. Sands had the chance to complete the cycle in the 7th inning, but flew out to right field. Sands, who was part of this list on July 3, just keeps on hitting for Richmond. He started slow but has been Richmond's biggest threat over his last 43 games. Sands is slashing .317, .390, .628 over his last 43 games, and overall on the year, he leads the Eastern League with 24 doubles. With the constant reshuffling of rosters lately, he could be a candidate for promotion to AAA in the near future. Connor Menez on the pitching side in Richmond. It was 23-year-old southpaw Connor Menez that made the start. The Squirrels' lead stood thanks to a great effort from the starter, going 7 innings and allowing just 2 runs on 5 hits and a walk to go with 5 strikeouts. As Menez progressed through his longest start with Richmond, he was what can be called effectively wild. He hit a batter in both the 1st and 2nd innings, then walked 1 in the 3rd, but didn't allow his first hit until the 4th. That was the inning he struggled in the most, giving up 3 hits and both of his runs, but he held on to the lead. He finished strong, retiring 11 of the last 13 batters he faced to earn the win. This has been anything but typical for Menez. The Giants' 14th round pick out of the Masters College in 2016 began the year with the High A Giants, then was promoted to Sacramento for 1 game before going back to San Jose. He was brought back to AAA for another spot start on May 31, and he was fantastic. Menez threw 7 shutout innings in his 2nd career AAA start, allowing just a hit and a walk while striking out 8. For his efforts, he was named the PCL's Pitcher of the Week but was promptly sent back to San Jose. The lefty has now seems to have found a home in Richmond's rotation, where HES made 5 starts. Frankie Tostado as the AZL Giants' black team won for the 3rd time in the last 4 outings. They got by with early and late contributions from within the lineup. Chief among the contributors was left fielder Frankie Tostado, who picked up 3 hits, drove in a pair of runs, and scored a pair more. Tostado got the party started early, lining an RBI double into center field to tie the game at 1. He later scored on a single, putting the Giants ahead by a run. His 2nd RBI came in the 5th, when a 2-out single up the middle brought a run home to make it 3-1. Tostado's 3rd hit was a 1-out single in the 7th, and he came around to score a much-needed insurance run to put the Giants ahead by 3. The Giants' 19th round pick last year out of Oxnard College, Tostado is playing well in his first pro action. The left-handed hitter is slashing .373, .400, .510 through 13 games, and Saturday marked his 2nd consecutive 3-hit game. Tostado has hit safely in all 13 games so far this year. Others of note: Ryan Howard Rich 1-2, 2B 22, RBI 35, 2B Barley Castillo Rich 2-3, 2B 7, 3B 2, 2 RBI 16, R Brandon Van Horn SJ 2-4, HR 7, 2 RBI 32, R Mikey EDSK 4-5, 2B 3 RBI 3, SB 3 David Villa SK 2-5, HR 4 RBI 9, R Patrick Hilson AZLO 2-4, 2B 1, HR 2, 2 RBI RBI 6, 3R, BB Hector Santiago AZLO, 3-5, 2B1, 2 RBI 4, Reach Galon Juliana DSL, 3-4, HR3, 3 RBI 21, R Sunny Vargas DSL, 6 IP, 2H, 0R, 0BB, 5K.